Queen insisted that Harry was not required, then helped Meghan pass this nerve-wracking introduction into royal life with flying colors. Officially this was the Queen's Day. The cheering, flag-waving children were testament to that. But all eyes were on the slim young woman a few paces behind her, and it was the warmest of welcomes as an understandably edgy Duchess of Sussex undertook her first engagements with the Queen, less than a month after her wedding. That it included a performance by schoolchildren seemed especially appropriate for the former actress, and it certainly seemed to relax her. All the same, without the reassuring presence of Prince Harry, who has been a constant at her side on every public occasion up till now, this was always likely to be a test. That she passed this nerve-shredding introduction into royal life with flying colors was everything to do with the figure who was showing her the ropes. The laughter and whispered asides between Queen and granddaughter-in-law were both spontaneous and entirely natural. Not even a mix-up over who should be first into the royal limousine spoiled the rapport the two women have clearly established. What is all the more remarkable is that it should have happened so quickly. Since her wedding on May 19, Meghan has seen the Queen only once, at last Saturday's Trooping the Colour. While she and Harry have been on honeymoon, said to have been to Canada, the Queen has also been away, to Craiggowan Lodge at Balmoral. Royal aides had been thinking about a joint visit involving the monarch and Meghan, but it was the Queen herself who suggested it should be sooner rather than later. The Duchess of Cambridge had been married almost a year before being invited to accompany the Queen, at the start of the Diamond Jubilee celebrations in 2012 for a day in Leicester. Some will doubtless wonder if this early invitation for Meghan reflects some sort of favoritism. I understand the decision was taken because it was felt the Duchess of Sussex might need more help to adjust to life inside the royal family than the already poised Kate Middleton did. Remember, unlike Kate, she doesn't have a family to fall back on here, said an insider. Indeed, it was noticeable how nervous Meghan appeared as she joined the carriage drive last Saturday. The Queen's thinking is simple. She wants to put her at her ease, says one of her staff. When the invitation arrived, officials assumed Harry would be included too. Instead, it was made clear this was to be a visit for just the two women. Intriguingly, the program was not especially designed for Meghan, as it was when the Queen took Kate to Leicester where the two sat through a fashion show. In fact, it was deliberately planned as a day of typical royal events that would give Meghan a better grounding in the royal routine. Nothing too starry. Lots of handshaking and meeting of local worthies, as one insider puts it. So much has happened to Meghan since her wedding day. Nottingham Cottage, where she and Harry live at Kensington Palace, has been redecorated and the couple have spent time at their new country bolt hole in Oxfordshire. Nevertheless, it is not difficult to imagine how the Duchess must have been feeling as she arrived at Buckingham Palace on Wednesday evening. Whenever the Queen takes the royal train, there is a protocol to be observed. She dines first at home and then she travels to the station, on this occasion Euston. Meghan, too, had already had supper and the two women were driven together at 10:45 p.m. along with a handful of senior staff. Domestic staff, including footmen, stewards and a dresser, had gone ahead. Once on board the train, it is understood the Queen was keen to turn in. She doesn't like eating late, but she did want to ensure that Meghan was comfortable. It must have been an eye-opening experience for the American-born Duchess. There are no showers on the train, but full-size baths. It is thought that Meghan was provided with Prince Philip's saloon, which includes a bedroom, bathroom and sitting room. By the time the train and its royal passengers arrived at Runcorn, Cheshire, yesterday morning after breakfast, Meghan and the Queen had spoken about the day ahead. That much was clear as they exchanged several observations during the ceremony to mark the opening of the Mersey Getaway Bridge. By the time she had watched the Queen unveil two plaques, completed a walkabout, attended a civic lunch and accepted numerous posies, her early stiffness had gone and she began to relax. Next week's carriage drive at Royal Ascot should be breeze. And next month sees an event where it's just possible that the Queen will be turning